Hey everyone, guys. It's me, Vinny, back again. I just got back from Hofstra. As you know, school has started back up for me. This is my final semester. But this is breaking news that happened a half hour ago, but I thought it would be nice to really report on with you guys just before the game starts against the Ravens. Clelin Ferrell, the former 4th overall pick in the 2019 draft by the Raiders, has been made a healthy scratch tonight. That's right, a healthy scratch. He's not injured or anything. He is a scratch. The number 4th overall pick in the 2019 NFL draft for the first game of his 3rd season, he is a healthy scratch. Gotta say, guys, this is huge news. Honestly, I think this is the admission that this guy that they took was a bust. And I hate saying that, especially considering that his 3rd season hasn't even really started yet. But, you know, when you take a guy number 4 overall, you expect him to be a Pro Bowl type of player, a true game changer for your team, a true leader to build around. And you got him mostly because of character. That's what Mike Mayock said. And, you know, you see that draft and you had guys like Josh Allen, not the quarterback, the defensive end, taken by the Jaguars. He's made as a Pro Bowler his rookie season. You have Devin White, who's been a captain on that Bucs defense that went on to win the Super Bowl last year. You also had Montez Sweat, who's been a part of one of the best defensive lines in the NFL by Washington. And you have Al Oliver there at the defensive tackle position for the Buffalo Bills. And those aren't like late guys. All those guys were taken in the top 10, but with the exception of Montez Sweat, because most people saw him as the steal out of the first round. And this is insane. This is absolutely just an admission of defeat by the Raiders organization. And I hate saying this to the kid, because he's still pretty young. Again, his third year in the league. But I hate it. I know, I agree, Armando. It's insane. I mean, Richie Incognito is not active, but I don't know if it's over anything. Obviously, Nathan Peterman's not playing, but he's a 3rd stringer. But this just tells you right away that Mike Mayock made a mistake. And Mike's going to be, if the Raiders don't make the playoffs this year, and or if their picks from this year do not pan out, he's going to get shown the door. Because outside of Josh Jacobs and maybe Henry Ruggs, and maybe Max Crosby as a 4th round pick, their early selections have not been as good. I mean, Jonathan Abrams, he's been injured a lot. I mean, the Raiders themselves have had a very shaky time with the draft. And Mike Mayock on NFL Network was told as the draft guru. He's the draft expert. Mike Mayock. Everyone's so excited for Mike Mayock's draft. But when you actually see him in action, Tanner Moose too. Like, when you actually see him in action for a team like the Raiders, it just has not been good. Now, I don't know if it's John telling him to make the picks, but at the same time, Mike Mayock is the one that's told as the draft expert. He's the draft guru. But yet his picks have just not been working out. Mike, I think the lacquer is eroding off your metal right now. You're losing a bit of your luster right there, buddy. I hate saying it, but if it doesn't work well for the Raiders, for him, and if Ferrell doesn't come back, like, I hope this is just a 1 week sort of thing. Maybe there was something happening in training camp, who knows? But if this continues throughout the season, Ferrell is as good as gone. You could see him get dealt somewhere else. You could honestly see him cut for all we know. But cutting someone that was your 4th overall pick a couple years ago, that's a massive investment. I understand it's a 4-year contract, but still, 1 year left, that's still a lot of money. And admitting he was that bad, it's a shame. I feel bad for you Raiders fans. I'm not a Raiders fan. I'm not from Oakland, Las Vegas, or LA. I'm from New York. But at the same time, they got to do better. And Josh Jacobs is great and all, and Henry Ruggs is nice, and Max Crosby is a nice defensive end for you. But your 4th round pick should not be doing better than your 1st round pick, especially when you're giving that much money to Ferrell. What, for character? Listen, character's nice, but you also need to select guys to win football games. And I'd rather have the asshole than the imbecile, if I'm being honest. Would you have a rude guy that's great at the field? Or would you have a nice guy that just doesn't go good in practice? I don't know. That's a little tough, but I'd probably take the asshole any day of the week because at least people are going to like it. The imbecile, I don't think many people are going to like, especially right now. Ferrell has been a massive disappointment, and this shows right away by the fact that he's not even starting or even playing at all. The fact that he's a healthy scratch, that's usually a very bad sign. Yikes. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come, but hopefully he can get his act together soon. But honestly, it's looking as likely, but I wish the best for the kid. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. You'll see me in a few minutes broadcasting live with Zenny and the guys for the Raiders-Ravens game. I'm very excited for this. And also, I think the Ravens will win by, just the way that the Ravens defense is. And even though you don't have Gus Edwards or Marcus Peters, I still trust their running game. I still trust Lamar Jackson. I still trust their defense to get the job done. So give me the Ravens to defeat the Raiders on the road. Give it by like 6 points. But I still think the game's going to be pretty close. But I wish the best for you guys. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. See you later, guys. Peace. Like and subscribe. Don't forget.